Why, if I live to be 1,003 quarters, I'll never forget the year when Film Reviewer Schulz almost missed Christmas. Now, could it be that some of you are not aware of Film Reviewer Schulz? Well, pull up an ice block and lend an ear. You know, Blockbuster Buster, and Animat, and Welshie, and Nash, Mike J, and Last Angry Geek, and Guru Larry, and Space Lancer Steve. What do you recall? One of the most obscure internet reviewers of all.
Christmas. Hello, I'm Film Reviewer Schulz, and as I stated earlier, we're in the holiday season. What, did you think I was gonna go all nostalgia critic and be like, Christmas? That would have been far too predictable. As another holiday season is upon us, there are always those certain movies and specials that we can watch over and over again, every year with friends or family, and never grow tired of. One such classic example, and one of my personal favorites, is Rankin Bass's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. With its memorable characters and classic songs, it never fails to make me want to pull up an ice block and lend an ear. The same cannot be said for the 2001 CGI sequel, Rudolph and the Island of Misfit Toys. I only saw this once growing up, and apart from a couple of amusing moments, it wasn't very memorable. So let's see if it holds up any better nowadays. So, as you can see, the first major problem with this film is that the CGI animation is a little less than good. In fact, it looks rather cheap. This may be due to the fact that the film is a co-production with Faylis's favorite animation company, Good Times Entertainment. And I'm sure that won't at all be an excuse to use clips of Old Man from their Beauty and the Beast adaptation. We see toys from all over the world being taken away by the film's villain, the Toy Taker. This is being told to us by the film's new snowman narrator, Scoop T. Snowman, voiced by Richard Dreyfuss. So the story properly starts at the Christmas parade, where we see all our favorite characters and apart from Comment, all the other adult reindeer look like they've been mass-produced. So as we hear Tony Bennett singing the title song, we see that the bespectacled elf is stuck playing the bass in a marching band. Clearly, he didn't learn anything from Take the Money and Run. Oh, the lights have gone out! We're going to have to cancel Christmas this year! Well, never mind.
I tell you, the joint was jumping with hobnobbing elves and reveling reindeer. What a shindig!
But they discriminate against us talking snowmen, so I can only look through the window. Then Rudolph and Clarice head outside to prance around to a pop song. Okay. Then Mr. Kite shows up.
Celebrated Mr. K performs his feat on Saturday at Bishopsgate.
You know that's not what I meant.
The dentist is out! How tragic.
Try the Christmas Town Snowball. First castle on your left. Matter of fact, only castle on your left.
You know, people must get really lost whenever there isn't a snowman narrator in town. They should really put up a sign for that.
So, how about a flying lesson tomorrow, Clarice?
Really? I mean, you're not too busy being so famous and all.
Well, you want to earn your wings, don't you?
Well, obviously they mean that figuratively because reindeer don't have wings, but yeah, this aspect of reindeer flying was never brought up in the first film. So even though Rudolph has become quite famous due to his nose, he just wants to be like everyone else. If he felt that way, he should have kept his fake one on. The kite has come because King Moonracer has a toothache, so Hermie and Rudolph go to the island of misfit toys in the Toothmobile. Yes, the Toothmobile. This must be what Tarantino was referencing in Django Unchained. As it turns out, the kite is afraid of heights.
Ain't it tragic?
Well, not quite as tragic as your voice. Then Hermie sings a motivational song about being yourself.
So what if we're both kinda loony? So what if we're both kinda toony? So what if we're both kinda spoony? Spoony?
Spoony? Then they land on the island of misfit toys and we get another song. Already? We just had one of those.
On the island of misfit toys. Oh, the island of misfit toys. Toys.
They run out of words that rhyme with toys fairly early on and then just keep using noise in every verse. There also seems to be a perfectly fine yellow submarine toy there.
I'd want one of those.
And I'm Peggy.
We know. You were just introduced in the last song.
Only thing is, they forgot to give me a slot. Hear that? Nothing. I'm all empty inside. I need change.
I'm like, dude, he's not the one that needs change. I'm the one that needs change.
At least we do get one funny new character.
You think you've got problems, mate? I'm the boomerang. It doesn't come back.
His Majesty, King Moonracer.
Not that.
Oh, the pain. The pain.
Since when did King Moonracer become Dr. Smith?
Spiders! A giant legion of spiders!
Not that one! So while Hermie is busy with a root canal, Santa has the entire toy warehouse guarded by toys. Yeah, I can't see this plan backfiring at all. So on their way back, Rudolph and Hermie discuss relationships.
It was graduation day at the Elf Academy of Dental Arts.
What? You mean they don't like to make toys? There's an entire academy of elves who don't like to make toys.
There's an entire academy of elves who don't like to make toys.
There's an entire academy of elves that don't like to make toys.
There's an entire academy of elves that doesn't like to make toys.
There's an entire academy of elves that don't like to make toys.
There's an entire academy of elves who don't want to make toys.
There's an entire academy of elves who don't like to make toys!
There's an entire academy of elves that don't like to make toys.
I already said it.
Shame on you!
You've got a crush on the Tooth Fairy?
And her teeth are perfect.
Then they get caught in a storm.
Yes, go ahead and rain, you miserable sky!
And land on Castaway Cove. Rudolph and Hermie get wet in the rain. They're completely useless now.
Who goes there? You're not toys.
Neither are you. You're a cookie. So they go to see Queen Camilla, voiced by Jamie Lee Curtis, although sounding more like Zsa Gabor. She thinks that they are the toy taker and tries to have them thrown in the dungeons.
But he's a dentist.
And he's a beloved holiday icon. Get him, boys!
it, boys. He's got a toothbrush.
And I know how to use it, too. Let go!
Look, he's got a very shiny nose.
So, apparently, Rudolph can only be recognized when his nose is shining, even though it would already look red anyway. So all is forgiven, and then Camilla sings about her place, where she makes toys beautiful.
Because everything is beautiful. The whole world is fabulously beautiful.
I want to see Jamie Lee's breast. When do we see Jamie Lee's breast?
So apparently, this is yet another toy place that Santa's completely unaware of, so Rudolph agrees to inform him about it. So Camilla says she will give them their fondest desire. So of course, Rudolph wants a normal nose.
What if it's another foggy Christmas Eve?
Santa can't afford headlights, darling?
So Rudolph feels he needs to think this over, and with the Toothmobile repaired, they head back to Christmas Town. He is still teaching Clarice to fly.
Really? He loves me! He loves me! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer loves me!
Okay, that's kind of a cute variation from the original special.
You better come to the castle, you two.
Something wrong, Coach Comet?
Wrong, I'll say. Santa's warehouse was robbed.
Well, at least Comet still sounds like a gangster. Right.
He took every single toy we made.
And even the toys guarding the toys!
Oh, we're out of toys. We're going to have to cancel Christmas this year. So they go to the scene of the crime to look for clues.
You again!
Actually, I'm a dentist now.
Dentist schmentress! You no-account rebel! You left my staff one elf short!
You'd better be nice. One of these days, you'll need a dentist, and I'm the only one around.
I wouldn't let you touch my choppers with a 10-foot pole, you tooth maniac!
So they find some old stuffing and some footprints. The only two places the toy taker hasn't struck yet are Castaway Cove and the island of misfit toys. So along with Yukon and Bumble, they set out for there. Then we see the toy taker in his lair, where he has even taken the misfit toys from the original special.
Have you? Wait a minute! I read about you in the papers. You're not our friend. You're a crook.
My fellow toys, I am not a crook.
So then he sings a song all about how children abandon their toys. Meanwhile, it turns out that he has already taken the toys from Castaway Cove. You had one job, Rudolph. One job! Well, this location has been most useless.
Don't worry, we're gonna catch that crook.
Not a crook.
So that just leaves the island of misfit toys, where they set their plan into action.
The idea was to dress as toys, Hermie.
I'm a misfit molar.
Well, they could be a Timmy the Tooth action figure.
You're an awfully big toy, aren't you?
You're the biggest toy I've ever seen.
By hook or by crook, Bumble had to catch up with that blimp. Somehow. Of course, it's a well-documented fact. Bumbles are notorious sinkers.
He's completely useless now.
They're in some kind of trance.
The toy taker's flute must pack some kind of hocus-pocus voodoo power.
Don't worry, Mr. Kite. We're here to rescue you.
Well, it's a good thing he didn't have any Donald Sutherland action figures on board. That would have really ratted them out. So the toy taker throws them out. So in chasing after the toy taker, Yukon manages to start deflating the blimp.
What's that behind you? Ha! I ain't falling for that old trick. Sorry, mate.
So Bumble saves Yukon, Hermie tries to steer the blimp down, and Rudolph and Clarice chase the toy taker down into the peppermint mine. Oh, the humanity!
Big time vertigo.
Well, of course, Bumble saves the blimp. Meanwhile, Rudolph and Clarice are reenacting the minecart chase from Temple of Doom to catch the toy taker. So even though they have the toy taker cornered, he still manages to get away. Then everyone else catches up.
If only I had me some rope.
Will dental floss do?
It just might, dentist.
Waxed or unwaxed?
Waxed?
Mint or cherry?
Just give me that!
So they continue after him.
Yippee-yi-yay! You'll never catch me! Never say never!
Oh yeah, so with the toy taker captured, we find out who he really is. A teddy bear voiced by Rick Moranis.
I am the toy taker! Fear me!
But you're just a teddy bear on stilts.
Won't anyone fear me? Please?
No, no one is scared of Rick Moranis unless he's possessed by the Keymaster.
Parachute flame!
So Rick Moranis' character begins explaining a backstory in song.
My real name is Mr. Cuddles. My story begins a long, long time ago.
I was walking in the wholesale flower district that day.
Sorry, different film. So anyway, he explains how he was eventually abandoned by his child, which totally doesn't blatantly rip off Toy Story 2 in any way, shape, or form. Nope, no similarities here.
And so, I became the toy taker to spare other toys from the eternal darkness of cardboard boxes and the harrowing indignity of the trash heap.
Don't you know? The only things we throw in the trash heap are things that are completely useless now.
So to wrap this up, Yukon actually finds silver and gold in the mine, Queen Camilla fixes Mr. Cuddles, Rudolph decides to keep his nose, they sing another forgettable song, the Bumble gets new teeth, and Hermie gets his date with the Tooth Fairy.
Had to use a ladder just to pile up all the toys.
Hello, Clarice. Have the lambs been silenced? And Santa gives Mr. Cuddles to the daughter of his original owner.
I'll name you Beauty.
Oh, and if you stay through the credits, you get to see Hermie giving the four-man elf a checkup.
Is it safe?
Well, there you have it. Now, while the original Rudolph special may look more cheap now, given the advances in stop-motion technology and, you know, some of it may come off more harshly than probably originally intended, there's a reason why it's a Christmas classic. I mean, Rankin Bass created a unique environment filled with memorable characters, and, you know, pretty much all the songs have become cherished Christmas classics. This, on the other hand, just feels like a cheap, quickly made cash-in on the original. While it has a couple of good moments, and they did find pretty good sound-alikes for the original characters, it doesn't really feature anything new or engaging that makes it stand out as a new Christmas classic. However, of course, being in the holiday season, hopefully we can all enjoy with whatever our true classics of the holiday season are, and enjoy them with friends and family yet again. Well, I'm Film Reviewer Schulz, and I'll see you all next year.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Ho, ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see.